Here are 5 new map tips that will actually improve your gameplay. Call of Duty just changed ranked play forever by adding 5 brand new maps. So here's 5 new tips, including god spots, spawns, and callouts for each new map. Tip number 5 starts with Gridlock. What you want to do is cut right off of spawn and look between the highway right here in the top roof, cook the nade, jump and send it. What this will do is go over mid and blow up anybody that's pushing the low bridge trying to get to P1. Once you have P1 control, which is right here, this head glitch is absolutely insane. You can strafe to the left and you can catch anybody that's pushing towards the bus. What people forget though is that if you strafe to the right, you can actually have a even grosser head glitch towards anybody that's at the top window. Once you clear those two, you can strafe out even further left and catch anybody that's pushing from ice cream. And the biggest mistake I see in the new Black Ops 7 and ranked play maps is not prioritizing spawns. On P2, which is this hill here, you want to spawn back ambies. Ideally the spawn right here that's back 18. So make sure you have some sort of control back here. And if you do find yourself spawning on the bad side, either take a route through mid to try to get the spawns, or use cover like this top truck head glitch here, this taxi heady, or the left box heady to challenge hill. Just do not mindlessly sprint at front. On P3, which is this hill here, this whole area is called Dojo and the outer part is showers. There's a weird glitch on these rocks where you can lay down and crawl into them. If you happen to be like last alive on the hill or something like that, this is a great way to finesse your life for a little bit longer, and you can shoot out way easier than they can shoot in. Just be warned, this spot is becoming a little more common, so it'll likely either be countered or completely patched soon. And on P4, which is this hill here, you want to make sure that you have the back spawn, so having any sort of presence towards the back of the hill is great. Then ideally you can have teammates pushed out front playing these power positions. Tip number 4 is on Clifftown, and the best way to win this game is to prioritize P3 spawns, which P3 is this hill right here. And it's one of the craziest money hills in the game. The reason why is because standing on the hill itself is blocking the back spawns, which are literally right here. What that means is that that's one less player that needs to be blocking the back spawns. Instead, that player can be on hill, where you can have one teammate push out the left, one teammate push out the right side, and then your opponents will be spawning in Narnia. P2 is in this building right here, so basically what you need to do, because P3 spawns are that important, if you don't have control of P2, especially if you're spawning out, P2 is right here, by the way, it would be in your best interest to take a crazy long left route to try to get these back spawns for the new hill, which is P3 over here. This next hill, P4, something that's super important to note is that the center of this column actually doesn't exist. When you're shooting from the window side, you can see there are bullet impacts here on the left, bullet impacts here on the right, but the second that you get to the middle, it actually starts phasing through the wall. You can use this to your advantage by sending a nade into the column, and anybody that's playing on the backside will still get hurt by it. To my knowledge, this also negates trophies because the trophy is unable to shoot through the wall, but the nade can go out. Also, if you clear both corners, you can wallbang through it like it's paper. If you want to flank top market, instead of going all the way up the stairs on either side, you can wall bounce from underneath. It takes 3 wall bounces, but you can go up. If you hop on this trash can right here, you can do it in only 2 wall bounces. It's super easy. And on P5, this hill right here is P5. There is a creddy spot. If you lay down in the back of this truck and then turn around, you have an insane head glitch that looks over anybody flanking the P3 side. It's a little bit tricky to get out of, but you're also on the hill time when you're in this spot, so it's pretty insane. Another good head glitch for challenging P1 is this one right here. You can crouch down low. You can even turn around and do that supine glitch that we were talking about on the truck. You can do that for anybody that's challenging P1. And the same thing actually on this truck right here. If you turn around and look, you can see top market, you can see top yellow. But seriously, the best tip that I can give you on Yemen is to rotate as early as possible to P3, making sure that you have these back spawns and a full 60 on lock here in the P3 hill. Tip number 3 is on the map Sake, and a lot of people don't like this map, but I promise you after watching this video, you'll enjoy it a lot more. My biggest tip on Black Ops 7 ranked play for the new map Sake is to rotate early to P2, this hill right here, because it's a money hill. And the most important part of holding P2 spawns is that you actually don't have to be behind the hill. A ton of people make the mistake of feeling like they have to play all the way back here to block the P2 spawns, but you can actually block those back spawns by staying here at the well. And this spot is incredibly overpowered because not only are you blocking the spawns that we talked about earlier, you can cut the front of P2 and you can check the flank. It's actually insane. When rotating from P2 to P3, which is all the way over there, don't forget that you can jump on top of this truck to clear the top window. You can also jump on top of this roof right here to clear these right steps and strafe out towards the right window. This is important because challenging this angle right here is way better than having to challenge it from lower. When you're getting to P3, there are some wall jump spots that you need to know to get into the top bridge. You can of course do the same thing on the other side as well, but once you're in P3, the spawns that are here by the back steps are really sticky, and you want to make sure that you have somebody back here at pretty much all times. Otherwise, it can easily flip to have your opponent spawning close to you. So just make sure if nobody's in the back, even if you're the only one in hill, just kind of strafe out towards the door and have eyes on this back area to make sure that your opponents can't spawn there. A really nice off angle for cutting P3 is actually on top of this roof right here. Not only can you see anybody crossing the bridge, You also have a line of sight towards those top stairs on the left side of P3. And if you lay down, you can see anybody crossing underneath the bridge. This spot's actually one of my favorites. When it comes to P4 spawns, which P4 is this entire area right here, back barrel side is actually preferred. This building is called barrels because of all the barrels. But having your team spawn here gives you a lot more options when it comes to contesting hill, like the front. You can slide here to the outer part. You can also easily take a well route, whereas the other side can really only push from this front part right here. They can take a P1 route as well, but you can easily pick that up. Also, assuming they have a teammate on hill, there's a ton of funky off angles that you can use with this ledge. You can head glitch the rock right here. You can jump on the wheelbarrow for a better head glitch towards front wood or anybody that might be flanking well. And when it comes to P5, which is this area here, don't forget one of the best head glitches on this map, which is these triple boxes. Don't stand too close to the boxes. If you back up, you'll sink down into the head glitch, which has an insane line of sight towards the right side of P5. You can also see top window. And if you turn, you can see anybody pinching well. This spot is absurd and a must-have for any P5 when you have the P2 spawns. And going back to P1, which is this entire area here, if you do have mid control, keep in mind that standing on top of the mid block does have a nice head glitch that looks over all of the P1 push. You can even angle it far enough to where you can see if anybody's pushing the window on the other side. Tip number 4 is on Plaza S&D, and it's to bang out the A-bomb site every single round. Seriously. Doesn't matter if it's offense or defense, the best thing that you can do, to be honest, is bang out the A-bomb site. You can wall bounce off the bar like so and challenge anybody that's front. You can also wall bounce off the inside and challenge anybody here. Or one of my favorites is to immediately strafe jump right. That way you are on top of the couches and have a line of sight looking down towards their side. One thing that you should know on Plaza is that the entire blue wall right here is wall bangable. So if you shoulder and see somebody playing the stair glitch, or playing a close angle, all they have to do is stay lined up with those stairs, and it's like it's paper, so you can shoot through it like it's nothing there. That being said, if we go over to orange, the same thing can't be said for this wall, so don't try to do anything crazy on this side. It's kind of weird how that works out, but definitely keep that in mind when playing the blue side versus playing the orange side. A ton of people, myself included, after wall bouncing and challenging the front of the A-bomb, will immediately go play inside of circle and look towards mid. From the other side, if you're trying to push from mid into the A-bomb site, make sure that you shoulder the tight right and then the tight left of circle. That way you don't get caught off guard fully sprinting into circle. And make sure that you check the deep corners as well, because you can really fully strafe into this to get a nasty off angle, but you're completely trapped and stuck if your opponent decides to shoulder you. Also, you should know that on both sides of mid on Plaza, you can jump into the top window. You do have to stand on this platform here, then jump and wall bounce off the front, and then you can catch a mantle up to top. It's the same thing on the other side as well. So just because somebody is top doesn't mean you're funneled into either hitting the ladder here or the wall jump here. Just know that it's super easy to flank them from mid and challenge anybody that's top. Tip number 5 is on Fringe, and here's how to instantly win more games in Black Ops 7 ranked play on the new maps. Line up with this corner of the barn roof facing mid, jump and send the nade. This will go all the way over mid, crossing L wall and blowing up anybody that's crossing towards front tracks, which happens pretty much every single round on Fringe. This is where it landed right here. From the other side, line up with the left angle of this roof, jump and send the nade. This one will go over L wall all the way over mid and blow up anybody that's pushing the yellow truck right here. A really good spot to know is here at L wall. If you jump on top of this barrel, it gives you a line of sight into the A-bomb site. And a lot of people will be playing on the A-bomb looking towards dub windows or even pushing towards 10. And this is a great way to deny anybody playing on top of that A-bomb head glitch. Here at the white truck at mid, if you get trapped by somebody that's on, let's say, the other side, top G's or something like that, keep in mind that you can mantle over this wall and challenge anybody that's front. Same thing goes for the other side. If somebody's playing on the white truck, all that you have to do is wall bounce, mantle over, and then you can chow them here. Similar to Black Ops 3, you can wall bounce over this wall and check for anybody that's playing on the 10 boxes. It's super easy, especially if you get on top of the stone wall first. Just jump, and then all that you have to do is spam your wall bounces. You can also check it from the white truck just by doing a triple wall bounce from the left to the right, although it's way easier to actually shoot them from it if you start by jumping from the wall. And the last 2 spots for this video are a little bit crazy. They're in tracks. If you lay down here, this gives you a crazy line of sight towards anybody pushing front tracks, and they will not be checking for you here. So if you see them cross to the right, you can either stay in the spot or you can hop up and be prepared for them there. On the other side of tracks, if you're trying to contest the A-bomb, you can lay down underneath the tracks, see anybody that's pushing deep barn, or you can strafe more to the right and see anybody that's pushing from the bomb site. And those are my top 5 tips for the 5 new maps. If this helped you out at all, like and subscribe, and I'll do more videos like this in the future.